Legend of Total War here, and today we've got a rating your Doomsday video for Total War Shogun 2 Fall of the Samurai. Now I have no idea how well this type of video format is going to be perceived by you guys. I don't think that Shogun 2 has a whole lot of viable Doomstacks. It's definitely not a game that you should be making Doomstacks, but I definitely admire the amount of effort that went into this, and it should be absolutely beautiful to just watch these guys butcher these armies coming in at us here. Balance of power isn't in our favor in terms of the campaign map, but look at what we're dealing with. It's mostly infantry. They do have a lot of parrot guns, but there's a way that we can neutralize them without them causing any damage to us. So what we've got here is 8 units of Armstrong guns, 7 units of Gatling guns, 4 units of Shogunate infantry, and a high-level general, and there is a foreign veteran attached. So I imagine that guy is going to increase our ammunition by an absolute ton. So let's jump in here and see how it performs. There's more than 10,000 men coming at us. The guy's giving us a few things to note as well in the email. He said, you might need to micro-flanking Cav preemptively with the Armstrong guns or Gatling. The Choshu army is coming from my right. The infantry are there just in case the AI flanks, 2 on the left, 2 on the right, mainly to deter flanking enemy Cav. I tried putting them in front of the Gatling guns on the hills. They still do friendly fire, okay. To deal with the enemy artillery, I used the dismount bug, the one you taught us, where I put infantry in range so they'll dismount and then pull the infantry back so they continue to walk over the course of the entire game. Yes, I'm aware of that one, and I was going to do that except with cavalry. You pretty much always should do that. Yeah, unless you like losing battles, I don't know. Okay, so let's get into some control groups here. No, hang on, got the rest of them. Okay, so if they're coming from our right, so that's from over here, which means we don't want to deploy anywhere near there, because you want the artillery to have full range. They'll be coming in from the front as well, so you want to angle it something like this, I think. How's the terrain here? It's a little bit bumpy, it's not completely flat. Decent high ground here. What we could do is actually double line the artillery. That should function just fine right there. The Gatling guns, yep, just leave them. That's our front line essentially. These guys here shouldn't be shooting into the back of our troops. Yeah, that's the front line. And then he said 2 of each of these on the flank, but I actually disagree. I think 3 on this flank is needed, because there's no, if they're coming in from the right, they are not going to go all the way around over here to come to this flank. So I think just 1 unit there will do. I'll have to rearrange that. Alright, this guy here, what we want to do, this is what I was talking about in the last note. Wooden cannons, we don't have to worry about them at all, but parrot guns or Armstrong guns, what you want to do is get into range with a cavalry unit at the very start of the battle. Just have a look to see if they start deploying their artillery. Once they've done that, just run him off range, and the AI either just stays deployed in that exact spot for the entirety of the battle, or they pack back up and then they're constantly trying to hunt down your general rather than your infantry or your Gatling guns or whatever, and so they actually end up coming way too close into the firing line and get absolutely obliterated. It doesn't work 100% of the time. 50% of the time it works 100% of the time. 50% of the time it works every time. But we'll see if it works this time. Alright, hang on. Let me just check to make sure this is all good. All on fire at will. All ready to go. Yep. Cool. Shouldn't require too much micro. I'll be, of course, judging this and how effective it is and how easy it is to use. Alright, so we go over here and look at... Yeah, they're already deploying. I'm already in range. Get out. So he said on the right over here. I did see a lot of parrot guns in the Choshu. Yeah, so that's another thing as well. There's 2 different factions coming at us, each with 2 armies. So all of their forces are going to show up on the battlefield. All 80 units, or up to 80 units. Because, yeah, each faction can bring 40 units to the battlefield. So if you've got 2 enemies, they can both bring 40. Unless, of course, I denied enemy reinforcements with not control large army, which I couldn't do in this case. So what we should be... We've also got naval bombardments, but I'm going to decide not to use it. Because we're here to test out this army, and you're not going to be able to have a fleet around you. Hang on, that's getting ready to go. Get back, get back, get back, get back, get back. You're not going to have a fleet available to you all the time. Right, so I think you guys to stay about there. And you go wide there. Because yeah, these Gatling guns will be able to shoot from that angle as well. Shouldn't be too difficult. Alright, so they deployed, right? They didn't get a chance to shoot. Yeah, they deployed, and they're probably just going to sit there for the rest of the battle now. Completely neutralized. Something you can do in every battle. Most battles. Obviously, if you're in a siege defense, there's nothing you can do about it, because they'll be within range of your city. Okay. Well, that's neutralized the enemy artillery. But legend, that's cheese. Don't do it if you don't like it. No one's forcing you to do it. But it's really effective. Okay, hang on, they're getting back on. These ones here aren't, but these ones are getting back on. Alright, I'm going to send you back over there. And we'll see if we can get them to redeploy. Because I just want to deal with the infantry and the cavalry. I don't want to deal with anything else. Alright, looking at the stats. 45 operational ammo. I can't remember what their base ammo is. I think it's 15, so that's shitloads. Gatling guns with 1,125 operational ammo. Shogunate infantry with 45 ammo. Fucking heaps. They're not even... Okay, they're not even going where I think they're going to be a threat, so don't worry about it. Go back over here. Want him close to our artillery, so we are ready for Gambate when the time comes. Not super fan of this terrain here. These guys here are not going to be able to shoot, so maybe don't deploy them there, but we want to make sure nobody sneaks around. Okay, ready to start firing. Yep. I don't think this is a time that we need to fire too quickly. So I'm not going to use Gambate just yet. Wait until they're in range of the Gatling guns. Don't think our artillery is going to be in range of this nice cluster here, but we'll see. Yeah, the artillery... Oh, no, that one's coming in a bit closer. I thought there was one unit... Okay, yeah, bring the general back out this way. I need to get that artillery to deploy. Oh my god, look how many kills they've already done. Minimal micro needed. Problem is they might start charging at us with their cavalry. These guys here, let's put them into kneel fire. Also toggle guard mode, this one here as well. No one's coming around this way, just rotate a little more. Just need to adjust accordingly. Saber cavalry there. This one's obstructed. Why are you obstructed? Okay. I may have blundered a little bit, but luckily we've got so much artillery that it shouldn't matter too much. They don't seem to care. I'm pretty sure I would have been in range. Right, we need you guys here to shoot over in this direction. Okay, from that angle there, they're no longer obstructed. Okay, I'm actually going to go control group 4 with that one. So I know these ones are on the right flank. Oh yeah, here we go. Oh my god. Yeah, we need you over here. Come back to the time. Oh my god. That is so satisfying to see that. We'll get some close-ups again a little bit later. That cab is not getting into us there. Okay. I'm over here. I gotta be careful with this one here. If I direct the shots over this way, they might get some friendly fire. We want to definitely avoid that. But we should have brought all 4 infantry over here. Yeah, you just get close. That's a big nope. I need to rearrange this again. Okay, I'm glad most of the cavalry are gone now. I just don't want to be in the range of this one, because I think these guys are going to have to shoot over there. And I'd like to not get friendly fire. Oh, they're going to make it? Are they going to make it? Nah, they're not going to make it. Yeah, that's some Last Samurai moment right there. Okay, bombing out this way with the left flank artillery. You ready, Gambate again? Almost. Stay where you are, it's fine. Oh yeah, that's what we want to see. Yeah, more at the range this way. Oh my god, the amount of slaughter, holy crap. Ready for this again? This guy here didn't get it. A little bit of obstruction with their guys, because yeah, they're really coming at the angle that isn't ideal for us. But our Shogunate infantry seem to be able to handle this. So yeah, having a few of these units here just to basically plug in the gaps in your Gatling gun line works really well. For some reason they walked backwards. These guys here. Yep, they're being kind of stupid. They came this close before they even started shooting. Maybe they want to get into melee, don't know. But yeah, pretty minimal casualties so far. Not nothing. Yeah, I think I should have had this infantry over there as well, because they didn't even attempt to come over this way. That being said, they didn't exactly have a whole lot of space here either. Yeah, my guys are fine. Just this one unit here taking isolated damage. I'd turn these guys around, but they need to focus on all the crap that's coming out this way. Oh, that's actually shooting at our Gatling guns there. Yeah, fire into this. You guys fire into that. Stop them from shooting at us. It takes a bit to actually kill a Gatling gun though. Too close range, they can't get a good shot in. Alright, enemy artillery actually starting to get into range, but as you can see here, they're not deploying, even though they would be in range to shoot us. Going back there. Okay, looks like the Choshu are finished. Our Gatling guns have used up a lot of 700 fucking kills. Yeah, the ones that haven't used up the ammo are the ones on this flank. I definitely should have aligned this a little bit better, so it wasn't perfect alignment at all. Does one even get any kills? Oh yeah, a couple. But the Hirado, is that what they call it? I don't know. Okay. Can we resume shooting at these guys here, please? Alright, you guys can cease fire just for now. Okay, we did actually take a couple of casualties on the Gatling gun, though. A little bit. Nothing that can't be recovered from very quickly. And again, totally aware that I've got this naval support, but like I said, I just don't want to use it. This one here's got 600 kills. I think that one might actually be out of ammo. Yeah, that one's out of ammo. So the Armstrong guns, they're about at half ammo consistently with all of them. So I think that their killing potential, I've always thought this actually, is higher than the Gatling guns. But the Gatling gun actual DPS is higher than the Armstrong gun. So I think a combination of the two definitely works really well. But to be honest, in my campaigns, I actually usually don't get Gatling guns. I feel like 4 Armstrong guns is enough for all my armies. You know, each, that is. Okay, you guys get ready to shoot now. Can we Gambate again? Yep. Let's get some nice close shots. What's it with the targeting? Oh, you know what we should do? We should do this. How do I do it? How do I do it? Let me shoot. What's going on? Why is it letting me shoot? There we go. Oh, they're actually firing back at us. Yeah, how about that? It was actually useful on that flank after all. Coming in range, let's put a stop to that. Formation. Took a couple of casualties on that one. But yeah, you can go into first person mode and shoot if you want. It's a bit janky. Ceasefire. Cease. Okay. So, yeah, they've definitely been army lost. Bounce power is still not 100% in our favor. Like, sorry, it is definitely in our favor, but I mean, like, there's still a sliver of red there. What's causing that? Look at that, they actually rallied. That's weird. Send the general to go get him. Maybe it's because I didn't kill the enemy general and these units haven't taken any damage. I don't know. They still seem like they want to be leaving the battle. They broke again. Every unit's broken. What's going on with this? No, just shoot it. Don't. I've noticed that if you go into melee with these ones like this, they can actually kill some of your men. Why haven't we won? We've got the full this. What's going on? Might as well. The battle's over. What is going on here? Why haven't we been declared the victor? We definitely won. Maybe he just needs all the units to leave the battlefield? I'm not sure. Okay. Why haven't we been declared the victor? There are no units left on the battlefield. Thing is, I've seen this happen before in Rome 2. I've never seen it in Shogun 2. I thought this bug was introduced in Rome 2, but maybe it was actually introduced in friggin' Empire Total War, where you actually completely eliminate every unit on the battlefield, either by killing them. Oh my god, look at that field of death. Jeez, especially over here. Just checking through the forest here. Yeah, like I said, I've seen this bug before. In Rome 2 specifically, where there's just no enemy units left on the battlefield and the game just continues. But if I go here, I have to concede defeat. Now, if we had a timer on this battle, since we're the attacker in this scenario, we would have run out of time and lost. So that's not going to work. Good thing it's not a disaster battle, so it doesn't really matter if I concede defeat. Guy doesn't need the save file back. It's just a bug. And I wonder if this army actually caused that bug. Because I've never seen this in Shogun 2. But there could also be a unit somewhere that's just stuck. It's just like maybe one man that just hasn't quite broken because it's high morale or whatever. And it's just hidden. I just need to go and find it. And they usually hang around at the edge of the map. Like we saw something similar in that Napoleon battle, remember? Like the first one we did. Where their units were just stuck on the edge. Because don't forget, Napoleon was the game
a unit has grown weary, sir.
Prior to this one. So I imagine there'd be a lot of leftover code. Probably the vast majority of it. We just got to go around the edge. I mean, it would be near their reinforcement zones, if anything. But we're just being thorough here. Checking the possible forested areas. But if I go around here and I don't find anything, I'll have to just concede defeat. Like I said, it doesn't matter. I don't need to send the save file back. And maybe it's just... Maybe if I fought the battle again, it would work next time. But I think we've made the point. But let me just check. Because it's not satisfying if I don't actually get victory. Game's like, no fair. You cheese. Therefore, no win for you. Just checking the edges here for just like a stray dude hanging around. No, we already went by this way. Anyone sort of stuck here? Just some guy like hiding in a house. As long as I stay here, they can't lose the battle. No, I mean that's the whole point of having the army losses, so that like straggler units that get stuck somewhere don't end up you having to scour the entire map looking for them. But nope, I don't know what's causing this. You know, we've got the map here. There's no units left. I can't zoom out because they introduced that into Rome 2. I don't think this is on legendary difficulty, else we wouldn't even have a map. But yeah, I cannot see any units. Alright, we're just going to have to call that. At the end of the day, like I said, it's not a disaster battle, so it's just so stupid if we end up losing just due to bugs. This is a great Doom stack. It really is. It performed fantastically well. Let's get onto the campaign map and have a look at what's providing improvements. Yeah, we lose a little bit of this stuff just doing it big. Look at that. 78 lost, 8,000 killed. Valiant defeat. What are you gonna do? Okay. Oh, what the fuck? He's got 3 foreign veterans. Alright, let's have a look at this. So that one increases 10% reloading skill of artillery. I didn't realize it stacked. Right, he's got this 3 times over, so... Wow. 75% extra ammunition, I imagine. That is a lot of expense. Because you can only get 5 of these max. So you wouldn't be able to make 2 of these doomstacks. So let's just hang on, just wait a sec. If we have a look here, see, 45 ammo. If I take this guy out, right, what if I, like I said, I don't send the save file back. I'm just checking. Yeah, each one of them is providing 5 extra ammo. And about 100 extra ammo for the Gatling guns. Okay, and then if we have a look at the general skills. Which is the one that's replenishment, campaign movement range, reloading skill, 50% ammunition for all units under this man's command. Right. So yeah, I don't really think you need to go that far with 3 foreign veterans in the army. Honestly, one is enough. It's interesting to note that they do stack, but let's see, if you had, look, with that right there, you've boosted it by 100%. The ammo, because this guy's, hang on, this guy's providing 50%. Yeah, 50% ammunition right there. And then these guys here are also providing 50. Do any of these skills do anything? Oh man, you would have had to cheese the shit out of it to get these good retainer, because it's not guaranteed what you get. And if you save and reload, you can re-roll for different ones. Yeah, this is really good. Yeah, definitely gone overboard with it with the foreign veterans. But otherwise, really good form with the army. How expensive is it as well? So these units here, 146, that's not super expensive. 291, 200 upkeep cost. So overall, not overly expensive with this army. And this guy being 55 years old doesn't matter that much because of the slow time that it moves around. Like 12 turns per year. Okay, so in terms of rating this is not an early game Doomstack, right? You need to, at the very least, I don't think you need the Imperial infantry, the Shogunate infantry, modern infantry. I mean, you need to get that technology there unlocks Gatling guns. So that's fairly late game stuff. Whereas the Armstrong gun is unlocked really early. So this is a very late game army. It is not really that expensive. I thought it was going to be a lot more expensive than this. I'm sure there's a lot of stuff here that's reducing upkeep costs. But overall, this army is not too expensive. I just think he's got too many heroes attached to it, because most of the battles that you fight are not going to be that crazy. And honestly, we still had plenty of ammunition left in our Armstrong guns. It was just the Gatling guns that ran out of ammunition, but one of them had 700 kills, so that was pretty good. These guys here didn't even come close to running out of ammo. So I think he's just gone a little bit overboard with that. You want to spread these guys out to your other armies. You can't just have one army conquer all of Japan. It's too difficult to do that, especially if you're playing on legendary difficulty. So you're going to want other armies. You can't just have one army be a Doomstack and everything else just be shit. So you want to spread those foreign veterans around. That's what I would have done. But otherwise, this is basically 10 out of 10 for just overall power. You'd be hard-pressed to go up against an AI army that's actually going to beat you. The only way they could possibly beat you is by ambushing you. That's about it. And it's pretty easy to use as well. I really didn't need to do much micro with that, which is good. That's good for Doomstacks. But yeah, in terms of viability, it's this super late game. I don't necessarily recommend you do this until you're at the very end of the campaign. If you're at the very end of the campaign, you don't need to do this. But overall, it's very, very fun to use. Anyway, that's the end of this one here, guys. Let me know in the comments below what you think of this format for a video. I really doubt we're going to get too many submissions for Fall of the Samurai for Doomstacks. It definitely shouldn't be a common theme. But this one here definitely deserved a look. It was a weird thing with that bug as well. Couldn't win the battle. Anyway, that's the end of this one. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you learned something. Appreciate you, and we'll see you next time. Later, guys.